Hey, what's happening, Fearless Networker friends? Todd Falcone here. A question came up, or an issue came up the other day in one of my accountability groups around the subject of follow-up. And I had a gentleman ask the question, I've heard that you have to follow up with a person multiple times in order for a transaction to occur. And there's a statistic that's thrown around in traditional selling that, it takes 6 or 7 times 6 or 7 contacts before a sale or transaction occurs, and that may be correct in traditional selling, and certainly in network marketing. You still got to follow up multiple times in many cases before a person ends up enrolling or becomes a customer of yours. But here's the thing that I wanted to bring up in today's video, and that is, how do you tell the difference between following up and chasing? And I think there really is a distinct difference, and this is the reason I'm addressing this, is because this is essentially this guy's question. He was engaging someone in conversation, or attempting to engage someone in conversation by getting back to them, but not getting a response, trying to get in contact with them and then not getting a response. So for me, and I'll give you a couple of different angles here. Number one is, if I've engaged in conversation with you about a product or business opportunity, and we've scheduled a time to get back together and have a conversation, and you don't show up for that meeting, of course, I'm going to leave you a message, and in hopes, of course, that you'll get back to me, right, and return my call, and we'll reschedule it. And if you do get back to me, we'll reschedule it. If you don't show up and you don't return my phone call, at that point, I'm pretty much done with you, because you're showing me through your actions that you're really not interested, because an interested party will, first of all, show up. And perhaps something happened, and maybe they didn't show up, and there was some emergency. And if that was the case, then you left a message and they call you back. But it's pretty disrespectful for someone to say that they're going to be there, then not show up, and then after you left them a message because you did show up, and then have them not call you back. That to me shows huge disrespect, and in my mind, I'm pretty much done with you at that point. So I don't really feel like I need to continue to follow up with you. Now, in another case, I have a conversation with you. You are interested, you need to get some more information. We schedule a follow-up call, and you're there. We have another conversation, perhaps address some of your other questions. Maybe you have to get some more information. We schedule another follow-up call. I get back to you in a couple of days. We have another conversation. Maybe you want to sample some products and try it out for a little bit, and I get back to you again, and we have another conversation. That's follow-up. That's where you have interaction between you and your prospect or potential business builder that you might be bringing in, which is very, very different from someone who says that they're going to be there and then totally no shows. Now, I have that happen all the time, where someone says they're going to be there and then they don't show up. Well, what do you do with that? Well, I move on. That's what I do. I move on to another candidate, another person, and not that I'll totally forget about you, but at that point, I'm pretty much done with you, because you've shown me through your actions that you're not interested. Now, if I keep following up with you, and you continue to be disrespectful and not get back to me and not get back to me, that's where it goes from following up to me being this desperate chasing person who's trying to get you, and you're showing me through multiple actions of not showing up or not responding to my messages that you're not interested. So just be really aware. I think it's pretty obvious when a person is showing interest, they show up, and if they don't show up, they return your call. So big difference between follow-up and chasing. There you go. Todd Falcone. We'll see you on another video. My Fearless Networker friends, have a super day.